Lord. I don't know what's going on. But it's a little bit crazy because, they got all these different groups right now.
It was a great time to get us kicked out, by the way.
It was a great time to get us kicked out because we started our own group. So, but in the group that Dolly was so rudely kicked out of, okay.
And PJ for no reason.
And PJ for no reason, okay. Dolly, plenty of reasons. Ha ha, right? I don't even care. PJ, you hurt her feelings. Y'all hurt PJ's feelings, okay. But anyway, the creator of that group, right, which is Jonathan Lee Riches, right? And now here's the thing. I've been taking Jonathan Lee Riches as a pretty good source of information. He puts on that he's changed his life and he's doing the right thing.
I think it's Magnolia.
And he's trying to expose everybody and all that stuff to do, on the right path. And he came out today and now we're going to say the big P word, about
everybody knows what that is.
Right. The big P word about when you kind of are into small
beings,
small people. Okay. So we're going to say panda bear for that word. Okay. We're just going to say the word panda bear. So when you hear panda bear, that's code for the big P. Okay. All right. We can
just say the big P.
Or we can just say the big P, but panda bear sounds cuddly.
I don't think that we want to associate that with cuddly or niceness.
Okay. But just panda bear. Okay. Panda bear. We just need a word for it.
Fine.
Okay. Read the post that JLR posted, PJ.
The post states that Seth Rogers is a panda bear. Period. He's just as bad as Katie Proudfoot.
But he didn't say panda bear. He said the big P word and put period after it. Now, he's been saying they've dug into some of Seth's past and they've found some pretty crazy things.
What he said exactly is, police want nothing to do with Seth Rogers, which is basically what Seth said himself in his interview.
Uh-huh.
And he said, we found out so much about him that is shocking to the core.
To the core. Now, should we take JLR and this is something true? Because listen, that's something that can really get you sued.
I know.
And when you say things like that, you could get Seth hurt. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't, they hear that stuff, they believe it, and then they see Seth, and then somebody do something hurt Seth. That's a dangerous, dangerous thing to put on a man in the society we live in today, that you are like that. Without I don't know what proof he has. Now, JR, he does do some digging. He is a sleuth. Maybe he's discovered something in there. Now, we've been hearing that Seth like young girls.
Well, it already started in the very beginning to Katie, and it was alleged from the start that he had gotten with Katie when she was underage and he was over the age. And so I'm not sure if he's referring to that because he didn't specify.
I don't think he's referring to that. And then, you didn't want him to clear them, and then he's associated other rumors that he's associated with all these other people that are getting bad news. Yeah, that are bad news and they're getting locked up, right? So you got him associating with bad people and then wanting to be cleared by the police. Why is he always surrounding himself with bad people? All the way down to the PR guy.
With dogs and you get fleas. It just is what it is.
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, I don't know if JLR is just mad at him about something but that came out of nowhere.
It didn't,
because JLR hasn't really even been talking about him, like talking about it.
Yeah.
And then just out of nowhere, his post is just so like, he's this, period.
Well, see, after he posted that, everybody expected him to go into detail have something. And then he did a live and kind of just went over the video like we're about to do. And he basically stated how he's not been cleared as a suspect and hinted to the fact of, there being something shady with him and alluded to, bad behavior on Seth's part. Nothing really stated as fact in his video.
Yeah, but the way he makes it sound is it's something bad with Seth and underage people, and like I said, in this world, you don't put that on somebody without no proof of that.
Right.
You know,
because he's just one of them people that sues everybody and knows about suing people. I would think that he would know better than to say that if he didn't have factual evidence. Somebody says in chat, does JLR lie? Yes, usually. And I mean, I don't necessarily think this is the same thing. I feel like this is something that it's like you're not given any kind of room for interpretation. He straight up said Seth Rogers is a big P word.
Yeah, big old panda bear. He's a big old panda bear is what he said. I found it pretty odd myself because, you know, just the timing of it, like really because JLR hasn't really been covering the case too much. He's been, I mean, he probably covers it behind the scenes, checking it out, but he ain't been, you know, talking about it much. So to see him come out today with something that was just like,
well, you know, his girlfriend used to be an investigative journalist, right? I'm certain that since she came into the picture, his whole thing has gotten better, and she actually is able to look things up like that.
So he just ain't guessing. He got surgery in the background.
I think he does. In fact,
like I make you do. Yeah. Right? Hey, behind every great man is an even better woman. Okay, all right. That's just how it works.
It is. I think that's just how we were made to be.
So let's see. CP said he would reveal something that would keep people from searching.
I almost forgot about that.
Yes, I remember. I said it. I was talking about that last night. What was it that he said? Is that Army Mom? Thank you, Army Mom.
I was looking at. We missed Sissy2448 sent a $9.99 super fan sticker.
Awesome. Thank you, Sissy.
And a bunch of people got their membership. What are them called when you get every month? Peanut Girls is Players 2 member for 10 months.
Let me add this to the stage. This is the strange disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. We're growing into the thousands, okay?
I love our group chat summaries.
So make sure if you haven't, go add it, right? This is where we're sharing everything, keeping up with all the information since everybody wants to kick Dolly out their group.